we're right in the middle of summer holidays right now, and what that means is that people are packing up for trips. Now, whether that means you're packing your camper to go camping, or maybe you're trying to decide what gets to go in your suitcase so you can fly somewhere, or maybe that's just packing enough stuff to get out to Boundary Dam to enjoy a day at the beach or something. At some point in any packing process, everyone stops and says to themselves, hope I'm not forgetting something important. Because here's the thing, you can have an entire suitcase full of stuff, but if you've forgotten something truly important, then that other stuff doesn't really matter, right? I think a similar thing is true in spiritual things. We can know a lot of stuff. We can know a lot of biblical stories. We can know a lot of truths. We can have lots of quotes about spiritual things in our heads. But there are some basic fundamental things that we need to not only know, but we need to have with us. They need to be part of us. They need to go with us wherever we go. About a month ago, I came across a passage from the book of Proverbs. And this one little passage, 2 verses, is something that is easy to remember and something that we ought to be taking with us. In fact, in this 2-verse section, we will find 2 words, 2 actions, and 2 results. In fact, that's the title of the sermon this week. 2 words, 2 actions, 2 results. I'm going to show you something that I think is super important, something that's very short that you can remember, and something that will change every interaction that you have. 2 words, 2 actions, 2 results. That's what we're going to talk about in the sermon on Sunday. In Bible study at 10 o'clock, we're still going through 1 Samuel, and this week we're in 1 Samuel chapter 13. Up until this point, God's people have wanted a king, and so now they have one. Samuel in chapter 12 has stepped back. Saul is the king. He's the man in charge, and he immediately makes a huge mistake. In fact, he makes a mistake that is so huge that he's told, your kingdom will not last because of this one decision. The warning part of this to us is that we very often make the same decision. We do the exact same thing that King Saul did. And so we better see what he did, and we better avoid having the same attitude, the same thought process, and the same actions. The Bible study from 1 Samuel chapter 13 is called I Did It My Way, which is a pretty good hint to what the problem might be. It's a long weekend, so I don't know who's going to be around this weekend, but if you're in town, it'd be great to see you. It's always wonderful when we can get together and encourage each other and worship together, and we've got some great things to share from the Word of God. We'll see you then.